At long last, Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk are set to battle for heavyweight supremacy. Fury and Usyk signed contracts for an undisputed heavyweight champion fight in Saudi Arabia, sources told ESPN on Friday. The bout could take place December 23 or sometime in January. Fury still faces a fight with Francis Ngannou at Wembley on October 28, but it seems certain that Britain and the Ukrainian champion will meet in Saudi Arabia at the end of the year. Fury and Usyk had been in negotiation for much of 2023 as they were expected to settle their undisputed status, but talks broke up earlier in the year. That led Usyk to face mandatory challenger Daniel Dubois in Poland last month, where he won a controversial match by stoppage in the 9th round. Fury has not been in the ring since last December when he took on Derek Chisora in a trilogy rematch, and has since organized a clash with former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou for October 28. Fury will not defend his WBC strap against the MMA fighter, so there is no risk of him losing the belt even if defeated. It appears that the fight will go ahead in Saudi Arabia, which has hosted a number of big boxing events in recent years, including Anthony Joshua's rematch with Usyk last August and Joshua's rematch with Andy Ruiz. Usyk holds the WBA, WBO and IBF championship belts, and there is a possibility that the IBF could call for a mandatory fight with Filip Hrgovic in the coming month. The WBO will likely wait for that to be resolved before Gilly John, who beat Joe Joyce last weekend to retain the interim championship, is given the chance to fight for a title. Fury and Usyk now have a chance to fight to become the first undisputed heavyweight since the 4 belts WBC, IBF, WBA and WBO era was established. This isn't simply a fight for all 4 heavyweight titles, so it's a generational matchup pitting all-time greats in boxing's and glamour division. It will be a rare meeting of heavyweights both ranked in the pound-for-pound top 10. Usyk is number 3, Fury number 6. Fury and Usyk are already headed for the Hall of Fame on the first ballot, but that transpires in the ring will go a long way toward cementing their place on the mythical all-time great heavyweight list. Fury received ample criticism when the Usyk fight well apart in March, only for Fury to sign on for a bout with an MMA fighter a few months later. Now Fury has made good by delivering not 1 but 2 marquee heavyweight events months apart. He can use the Ngannou bout as a way to shave off any ring rust and get into peak shape for Usyk, a smaller, faster heavyweight who will look to beat Fury to the punch. If Fury can turn back Usyk, he'll certainly be a slight beating favorite to do so. His legacy will be secured as the greatest heavyweight of his generation. Vladimir Klitschko's run was longer, but Fury ended that reign in 2015, and with a win over Usyk would add another Hall of Famer to his resume. For Usyk, a win would be even more monumental. He would follow in the great Evander Holyfield's footsteps, another fighter who ruled over the cruiserweight division and went on to score a career-defining heavyweight title win too. Holyfield upset Mike Tyson in a heavyweight championship thriller in 1996 before the infamous bout fight rematch. Usyk with a victory would make a strong case in claim the ESPN pound-for-pound throne occupied by Terence Crawford. Ngannou is one of the biggest names in combat sports, and his fight with Fury will only serve to build the interest in the showdown with Usyk. But there is still some danger anytime a boxer has two fights lined up in a six session. No one is giving Ngannou, who is never boxing before, much of a chance against Fury, an all-time great, when they meet in a non-title fight. But this is the heavyweight division and stronger things have happened. It's an incredible long shot, but Ngannou is a massive man, about 257 pounds, with real power in both hands, and if he lands a clear shot, who knows what happens. Far more possible than an Ngannou upset, the prospect of injury for Fury. This is still a fight, and if Fury suffers a cut of injury, that could delay the clash with Usyk, which could take place as soon as December 23. Tyson Fury is one of the biggest boxers of all time, but listen, it's a fight. Francis hits hard and he moves well. I just hope he shocks the world. When it comes to undisputed title fights, the rules of the four major sanctioning bodies usually loom over the proceedings, but no one is going to get in the way of the rich sanctioning fees that accompany such a super fight. The WBA mandatory was asserted that when Usyk survived a low blow to knock out Daniel Dubois in round 9 in August. WBC President Mauricio Suleiman has already said Fury has no mandatory at the moment. Filip Hrgović is the IBF's #1 contender and is pushing for his shot now, but he will have to wait until Fury and Usyk meet in the ring first. Usyk is a southpaw too, which has given Fury issues in the sport. Look no further than the Ottawalian fight, where he struggled before scoring a decision victory. What do you think about a match between Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk? Write down in comments and see you in the next videos.